Hey, this is XBlabberX here with another tutorial for you today. Today is a modding tutorial. This is how to get more space in your Fallout 3 home in Megaton for Xbox 360. So let's go inside and I'll show you exactly what to do. Now what you're going to do, as you can see I just have a basic house, what we're going to do is we're going to pick something from our inventory to turn into lockers, believe it or not. And we can actually drop them wherever we want in our house and they'll still be there. So today I'll just use my BB gun. So what you're going to do is save the game. Just save it, and then what we're going to do is we're going to switch this over to the computer. So I will meet you guys there. Alright, now that you have your game save, you're going to connect your hard drive or your memory card to your computer with Export, XSATA, or a free Microsoft transfer cable. If you don't know how to do this, just search the internet, search YouTube. You can find tutorials for it everywhere. So what you're going to do is you're going to connect it to your computer and we're going to browse it and get your game save off of it. I just connected mine, so let's wait for it to connect. Alright, there we go. Now what we're going to do is open up Explorer 360 or Export 360 if you have a bigger hard drive than a 20 gig. Go to Drive, Open, Hard Drive and Memory Card, and we're going to get your save. I've included Explorer 360 in the package in the description for this modding kit, so you can just download it there. Now go to Explorer 360 and go to Partition 3, Content, and then there's going to be a lot of folders. Do not open the one with all the zeros. Don't modify that in any way. There's going to be tons of folders. I blurred it out because there's a lot of people out there that want to steal people's profiles and their IDs, and you can do like some major damage with that. So I blurred mine out. But look in the folders to find the one that has the most like folders and stuff like that inside of that, and that would be your profile. So I'm going to open up mine. And as you can see, there's a lot of folders. Now what you're going to do is you're going to just keep searching these until you find your actual save. But my actual folder number is this one, 425307D5. That happens to be mine. I don't know if it's going to be the same on your Xbox, but that was mine. So you open it up, and it's going to look something like this. Save 783, save 779, autosave, stuff like that. Now what you're going to do is you're going to find a place where you want to put it to make a backup. I have my modding folder right here, which has a folder specifically just for backing it up. So open up wherever you're backing yours up, and then drag your save, mine happens to be this one, and drag it over and it'll transfer. Now if you have a backup, you're just going to want to copy it and then paste it somewhere else so you can modify that one, and you can have your backup, and you can just modify this one. And then just in case something goes wrong, you can copy that one again. So, with that said, minimize Explorer 360, as you're going to need it again later. And then open the save editor that is included in the package in the description. So open fo3edit.bat and let it load all its stuff. Oh, this isn't going to work for Point Lookout Expansion Pack because they haven't updated their item IDs yet. So they don't know where anything is, so they haven't updated it yet. Now type in load. And what that's going to do, it's going to let you browse for your game save. So let that pop up. It's going to be like a little open file dialog. It's kind of cool looking, so. Sorry. It usually takes a while to load since it's Java. But, mine's stored on my external hard drive, so I'm going to go there. 360 modding. Just find your game save and open it up. Mine is right here. And then just click open, and it'll give you a lot of text. Now, once that's done, you can type help if you want to see all the commands for, like, if you want to use this later, because I'm going to be making future videos about this. But for now, what we're going to do is type in list INV, and that's going to show you all the stuff that you have in your inventory. Sorry, I have a cold. But, the number above it is the index number, so for purified water, that would be 0. And then if you go over to the right 1, 2, 3 numbers, that's the FID. The FID stands for Form ID, and it's the actual number that the game reads to tell what item it is. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down and find the thing that you wanted to swap out for your new lockers, and we're going to multiply it so we can have more than one. So I think I'm probably just going to get rid of that, my BB gun. I'm never going to use that again. So that's number 12 right there. It says 12. 12 is BB gun. So what we're going to type is we're going to type set INVQTY. And that spells out set inventory quantity, and then hit space, and then type in the index number, which happens to be 12. Type in 12, space, and then type in the number that you want. I'm just going to give it 100, since I want 100 lockers, and then type enter. Then we're going to type list inv again to see if it worked. And there we go, BB gun, go across, and I have 100 BB guns. Now, here comes the harder part. We're going to change that BB gun into a locker. So what we're going to do is type in F, search, and then space, and then type what we want to search. We're going to search locker and see what pops up. Hit enter, and it's going to give you a lot of stuff. When it says not in save, it means that you don't have it in your inventory, or you haven't actually discovered it yet in the game. But when it says in save, it means that you've actually found one in the game eventually, or you have one. So in this case, we're actually going to be using the locker enclave, and it's empty, so that'll be good. Now right here it says form ID, and that's the form ID that we're going to be swapping. And if you scroll back up to where our BB gun is, our BB gun has its form ID also right here, 00004323. So what we're going to do is we're going to type in F swap space, and we're going to go back up and look at that BB gun number, which is 00004323, and we're going to type that in. Alright, so now we did that, we're going to put a space, and then we're going to type in the other number that we want to swap it with, which is 000-72022, and type enter. Now, type list inv again to see if that worked, and look, locker enclave empty, I have 100 of them, and there we go. So now you're going to type in save, and it's going to say saving changes, and then type in quit, and that'll exit the program. And now go back to where you had your save, and we're going to rehash it and re-sign it, which you have to do. This makes it so your Xbox 360 can read it. If your Xbox 360 can't read it, then this whole thing has been pointless. So open up Modio, which I have also included in the package in the description, and drag and drop your save into there. Now, once again, it's going to tell you your profile ID and different information about your actual game and stuff like that. And it's going to tell you that it's Fallout 3 and blah, 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 blah. But what we're going to do... See, look, down here. I'm sorry, I had to blur it out again because I really don't want anybody stealing my crap. So, what you're going to do is click the rehash and resign button. And then over here, it's going to say Fallout 3 again after it says rehashed and resigned. And that's when we know we're done. So just X this out. And open up Explorer 360 again, and then drag your save and drop it back over, and it's going to ask if you want to overwrite it. Hit yes, and it's going to have a loading bar, and then there you go. You've overwrited it and you've successfully modded it, but we're not done yet. So go to drive, close, and then you can disconnect your drive from the computer, and we will go back over to the game. Alright, I just plugged my hard drive back into the 360, and now all you have to do is load it. I forgot to tell you that you need a theme that takes up the blank space that is in the middle of the house, because if you don't, then it won't work, but I'm gonna keep going for the sake of the video, even though I feel like I ruined it. So what we're gonna do, like here, you have to occupy this space right here, which kind of sucks. But what you're gonna do is gonna go get really close to the wall, and then you're gonna walk a couple inches forward, not that far, but then look up and drop a locker. Since the thing is, since there's nothing there, it's gonna just teleport, since there's like nothing to take up that space. See how it teleports? If there was something there, it wouldn't happen. But it's gonna do it again, because there's usually gonna be a coffee table there, but since I don't have the theme, there isn't. But now, since I blocked up those 2 spots with the other lockers, if I drop it, it'll actually work. See? Where I just was, now there's an empty locker. You can store as much stuff as you want. If I do it again, it'll also work, just because we still have it blocked up. So just make sure that you get a theme that blocks up the space, so you can actually drop the lockers. Another cool thing is that you can store these too. They don't weigh anything, they have no value. You can just pretty much drop lockers when you want to. So, yeah. But this has been XBlabberX. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial, and see you later.